Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a disaster campaign. Doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult, but, you know, we'll get through it. So, playing as the Dwarfs on Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. This is at the Pillars of Grungni, and I believe he's got an army also in Karazak that's also under siege. And the Greenskins, yeah, we got 4 armies here to deal with. So, the chances are pretty slim. Now, I've often said that the Dwarfs are the best defenders in the game at defending their settlements, and I stand by that. But there's only so much you can do. There's a lot here. Now, sometimes I've been known to, like, deny enemy reinforcements, but in this instance here, because the artillery is with our reinforcements, we need to have them. Now, this is also one of the best defensible cities in the game. I'd probably rank this like 8 or 9 out of 10 for defensibility. It's really good. But what we're up against, it's turn 55. It's on very hard difficulty. And Biggins, Black Orcs, lots of stuff. Now, the enemy artillery would be the biggest concern, but we don't have to worry about them because there's none in the first army. And since what happens with reinforcements, it doesn't like bring the second army in, then the third army. It brings like the first unit from each army in at a time. So the artillery is going to be the last units to come into the battlefield. Now, even if we don't win this battle here, we still have to defend Karazak. Karazak is easier to defend, so we need to try and do as much damage to them as possible so that maybe Thorgrim can make a breakthrough. We'll see. Let's move on. So, I mean, it'd be great if we can win, and I'm certainly going to play this to win, but primarily we've got to try to kill as many of them as possible. So this looks like a completely fresh army. Looks like they took a little bit of attrition. I think what happened is that he ran out of money one turn and just took a like a 10% attrition hit. That's what it looks like. Because it's like across the board, like 9% attrition. So I don't know. All right. First thing, let's get the unit cards organized. As far as I'm concerned, everyone is garrison unit here. Everyone needs to be essentially sacrificed to get the win. If we can. If we can. Just move everyone back and let's start organizing. Starting with the artillery. So the cannons, they're going to have the hardest time shooting if we've got obstructed. So, okay, all missile units need to be turned off from fire at will and onto guard mode. And grudge throwers can stay in the rear like this. Make sure they're on guard mode. Cool. So we need a clear line of sight into this area here. Now, the miners, they can stay up here just for a short time, shooting at the enemy with the towers. I'm not going to put quarrelers up there because I find that them shooting down at the wall, from the wall, is nowhere near as effective as shooting into a blob from this angle. Alright. Keep him alive if we can. Losing him would be a bit of a pain. Alright, we've got to keep the Longbeards out of combat and out of range of their missile units. So just keep them in the back there for now. Alright, these are the Longbeards as well. Where should we put them? Yeah, just put them in the back there, because they're our most valuable units in terms of melee. Okay. So, the ideal situation here is if they do come down this way, we can turn around our archers and shoot into this if they're like fighting our flank. So pretty much every unit needs to be on guard mode. So they're probably going to send some units down this way as well, which isn't ideal for us, which is why I don't rate this as a 10 out of 10 for defensibility. Okay. So we'll use the Quarrelers with great weapons first, because they're part of the garrison. And also, they can get into melee more so than the other quarrelers. So use their ammunition first, and then if I need to use them into melee, we can. Alright, so we'll... Gotta make sure that there's a gap here. We'll do it in ranks of 3. Okay. So... Yep, they got a reasonably clear line of sight there. Just move these over just a little bit. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, I think that's about as good as we can form up. And let's just hope for luck. Now, with the artillery, what I'm going to do with this is not shoot at the start of the battle. Because we don't have that much ammunition. And if we could wait until they get into a bigger cluster, we'll end up doing more kills. Alright, let's do this. Definitely don't want to leave these guys up here to get attacked. Don't be shooting those towers. Waste of ammo. Definitely want to be shooting the Black Orcs, I think. Or really, wherever the biggest cluster of them are. Don't worry about these. These are not a big deal. I suppose the Orc board chariots are going to be dangerous, but... I don't know. So, what this has done... Oh, because I'm very high difficult, we can actually check. We've so far killed about 100 of them. That's good. That's like one full unit. These guys have to get off the walls real soon. We do not want them fighting here. Alright, let's get going. If they can get back without having taken any casualties, that's the ideal situation. Left the towers operating as long as possible. This one's alright to keep up there just for a little while longer. Killed nearly 200 of them. Which if it was 200 Black Orcs, that'd be great, but I know it's not that many. Alright, let's get going. It's going to take him some time to get down here, and they've already started breaking the gates. They must not get caught in melee here, because otherwise they're doomed. Basically, the way that the siege defense goes is that the melee infantry, they're not going to be able to do any damage. Not really. Not in this battle difficulty. Their job is to have high melee defense. Hold off the enemy as long as possible. So that the damage dealers, the missile units, can do as much damage as possible unhindered. Crap, I may have left this guy up here too long. So his speed's 28, their speed's 31. But they might try to cap the gate here. God. Don't start shooting with the artillery yet, because we've got so little ammo, and we have to kill so many of them. I think those ones there are going to be killed. Yep, they're doomed. But, you know, it's only a handful of them, and leaving them up there that little bit of extra time, it did kill extra greenskins, but still, that's not ideal. I should have brought them back here a little bit faster. Don't start shooting at them yet. Not with the artillery, not yet. The quarrelers can never go at it. Alright, use the Thane first, and keep the runesmith in behind. I believe this guy is like level 1, so it doesn't really matter if he gets killed. These guys will be first. Alright, shoot the big uns. But not the artillery, not yet.
Move to attack! Move now! Plow through! Be it ready!
Got Azag over here. Maybe... No, don't worry about Azag. I don't think he's got any spells. Yeah, he doesn't have any spells, so he's just a melee lord right now. He's actually doing a lot of damage. This is another good thing. If they start using the twirly whirlies in amongst their own units, that's good. Oh. That's not good. It's okay. They're not going to do any serious damage. Okay, I need to close up this gap a little bit more. That's okay. They're not going to do much damage. They're just wolf riders. That could have been an oh shit moment if that was a better unit. Okay, time to start using artillery. Alright. Enemy general there. Try to kill him. It'd be good if we can get these guys to rout sooner rather than later. It's because they're not sending anyone around over this way. Oh, what the hell are they doing? Shooting my own men like that? Fucking hell. Enemy general's not really taking any damage. No, not from this side. Send them from this side. Otherwise they're going to obstruct the cannons. Already obstructed. So yeah, they did virtually no damage. They weren't a huge concern. I really want you to kill the enemy general. Okay, I need someone to turn around over here and shoot those squigs. Ooh, where'd they come from? God, that... You gotta watch out for goblins. This is why I didn't want to put too much of a blob out here. I don't know how they came out this way. Oh, crap. So he tanked them for a decent while there. Did we kill the enemy general? I don't see him anywhere. Now get rid of Azag if you can. Big cluster of them over there. Yeah, you're just trying to hold them back as long as possible. Don't want them coming over here. Gotta admit, this isn't going great. We've got to get more kills with this. They're not inflicting enough damage. Like, they're doing good under normal circumstances, but this isn't a normal circumstance. We have to do more. This guy is probably going to die. What the hell is going on? How are they hitting our own troops? Like I've got enough problems in the first place. I have to deal with friendly fire, which shouldn't be happening. Shouldn't be hitting our own troops here.
have scores to settle. Miners!
Just hold them back as long as possible. If we're lucky, they'll do a twirly-whirly on themselves.
Warriors!
Balance of power's okay, but you gotta remember they've got loads of reinforcements coming.
It is a reckoning!
Still got a lot of ammunition on our artillery. Yeah, grudge throwers have done better, but apart from them shooting our own men, a lot of enemy troops coming in through here. Not looking good. It'd be better if you could funnel them down just one way, but there's just too many of them.
Vengeance begging! Dwarf warriors! Charge!
Alright, so these guys here are out of ammo,
For the
so it's well, except for this one. Just try to break these nasty skulkers.
cannon! This won't miss fire! Go! Killer! Come on! Dwarf warriors!
Just stay there for now. Right, what? These two turn around, shoot that.
Dwarves, ready axes!
You come around over the side a bit more, so I can shoot in there without too much friendly fire. How many kills this got? Oh, I really needed to do a bit better than that. I was hoping for 600 kills.
Warriors!
Alright, this is what I was hoping for. Nice big cluster like this. But not too many of our troops need to stay here. Just need a few guys there. Okay. Get more of these guys shooting.
For the ancestor gods!
I mean, 332 under normal circumstances, it isn't bad. But I just wanted a lot more.
Dwarf warriors!
Still got these guys here in reserve. Bounce of power might have been improving, but you know they're getting more reinforcements coming in all the time.
Shoot the wyverns!
What's it called? Thunderers would have been useful in this battle as well. This is good. I want to see that. They're actually damaging their own units with it. 300.
Muster the throng! Hadad! Warriors!
Just ignore their Night Goblin archers. Can't do anything about it. Could shoot at them, but honestly, I don't know. Gotta get rid of the Actually, you know what? Maybe I will shoot at them. Big cluster over here. Shoot that. So this is just doing nothing here at the moment, which I guess is good. So they got 413 kills. Under normal circumstances, that's like a lot, but I wanted 600. I've seen 600 before, that's what I wanted. I didn't get it. Oh well. Let's see if this guy here can get it. He's used up only half of his ammo.
Miners! Targets, Lord! Strike out! Move now! Come on! Plow through!
Alright, maybe move the general back for a little bit.
Nothing can stop us! Select target! Alaya Wassauri! Hadad! Yes! Will do!
Starting to use up the last of our reserves of ammunition now. Everyone's shooting.
Right!
Do they have twirly whirlies? No. Okay.
Dwarf warriors! Toast the target, Lord! Put the edge! Strike out! For the High King! Quarrelers! They have wronged us! Quarrelers!
I would have really liked some more ammunition on these grudge throwers. Oh well. So they've lost at the moment 2,400 greenskins. At the very least, they're dead or shattered. So we've certainly done some damage to them. But is it going to be enough? Balance of power hasn't changed, and I'm pretty sure they've still got more reinforcements coming.
Bring them down! Cannon! Castle! Bring them down!
Alright, things are starting to calm down a little bit. Just for the time being. So they're shooting at our archers, our miners there. Don't really care that much. Just bring them into combat here. Oh, fucking hell, man. This is why they gotta have a clear line of sight. What is he even doing there?
Withdraw! Axes out, lads! Warriors! Ready to strike!
So we've lost over 1,000.
Cannon! Dowie, halt! The next kill is ours!
Might have been better if I was just aiming over here the whole time, just so it didn't get friendly fire. We are losing ground, yeah. Duh. Well, let's just hope we don't get the army loss penalty until we've used up as much of our ammo as possible.
Quarrelers! Aye, as you command! The clans unite!
Damn it, they've broken through.
Charge! Quarrelers! Cannon! We demand blood!
Big cluster of fighting over here. Wish I still had some grudge thrower ammo. They've lost 3,000 troops over the course of this battle. Oh, you gotta love it when they do that. Oh, yes. Smashing their own troops. What a moron.
Now is the season of our dwarf warriors! Will not rest till my axe is blood! Get them! And it's about time!
370 kills, not too bad.
All dead I'll get them! Let's take our home, our lands!
Okay, don't have too many of our guys fighting there because they're just they get wiped out. They're just twirly whirly dudes. Just night goblins, not a big deal.
For the ancestor gods!
And we've still got these guys over here. Don't forget about them. Guess we can start moving them up to about here. But we are really running out of ammunition now. And that's where all of our strength lies.
Kill them all in fierce reach! I am a dwarf warriors!
Surprised how many of them are just sitting around over here. Yeah, watch out for twirly whirlies. Get back over there.
Quarrelers! Shoot the wassocks!
Oh, they actually outperformed the... oh, there's another bloody general here. God damn it. Need some guys over here. Still, don't be sending in too many troops into melee at once. Because, okay, artillery ran out of ammo. 461, that's not bad at all.
Get them! Quarrelers! For the High King! Reach far! Reach fast!
Okay, we're running on fumes now.
Dwarf warriors!
Oh yeah, if we can hold out for 60 minutes, yeah. If I switched it to 20 minutes, we'd win right now, but nah. Hate winning via timeout win. Lots of bloody archers here now. Want them to come in and use their twirly-whirly on themselves.
It is a reckoning. Let the
No.
vengeance begin. Withdraw.
Could have been worse, but that was still pretty bad. Only got 800 men left. And we are out of ammo. And now all of their night goblins are coming in and we can't fire back. Still, we got rid of a lot of their most dangerous units, you know, the Black Orcs. So hopefully that'll help us in saving Karazak Karak. Because yeah, this isn't going to be a win here for us. Still, of the 6,000 men that they deployed, I don't see any artillery in, so they didn't even come in. They lost 4,000, well, nearly 4,000 of them. Well, that just means that they've shattered or run off the battlefield. That's it. No more ammo left. Now we fight in melee. Okay, that's good when they hit their own units like that. That's great. But that's basically us done. And we just fight to the death. Yeah, if you could try to kill this dude, that would really help. Oh, there's the army loss penalty. It sucks to have them rout like that when you still had some fighting force, but, you know, fair enough. So, valiant defeat, but... Let's have a look here. They lost about 3,000 in total. $3,500 lost in total. Not bad. I mean, we lost 2,477, but, you know, that army loss penalty just wrecks us in the end there. Quite a few units got wiped out. I don't know, I think that could have gone a little bit better. Could have gone a lot better, actually. Them blowing it up is actually good. And then we've still got to defend Karazak Karak, so we're not done yet. It's not going to happen this turn, I think. Oh my god, there's still so many armies out here. And I believe that's Thorgrim Grudgebearer there. Man, the Greenskins went ham on this campaign. This isn't even on Legendary. This is on very hard. I could have sworn in the latest patch, they upped the cheats with the Greenskins by at least 100%. Like, they went total ham on it. Okay. Public order doesn't matter right now. Alright, you still got Mount Squighorn as well. Okay. So I'm assuming the barracks was that Pillar of Grongi. Alright, well we're going to have to get a barracks back. And let me just see. How much would it cost? Yeah, we wouldn't really be able to afford another army. Now, we've got 3 forces here that are... Like, that one's in reasonably good shape.
Send me to vengeance.
A lot of artillery. That would have been helpful in the previous battle. Cannon's not great inside of the walls, but Karak is actually one of the most defensible cities in the game. I'm just wondering, should we sally out here or wait for them to attack? Let me have a look at the situation. The odds aren't too bad. If we... Let's have a look here. Given the situation, I think we should not deny their reinforcements. Let them come in. So, this one here, right? That's part of the Horde, the War army. So if we basically take out 4 units from Grimgor's army, then that army entirely will disappear. Plus, if he loses enough fightiness. Alright, I think we can do this. Let's do it. Now, he doesn't have lightning strikes, so if we level up, we should try to work towards that. Because if we do have lightning strike, this army here will beat any greenskin army that we go up against, at least at this stage of the campaign. Of course, we'll need to reoccupy that other settlement, but we should have enough growth to get it back up. You know, we did do enough damage that, you know, a lot of their armies just pissed off right afterwards. Okay. What are we going to do here? Allied reinforcements from here. Corner camping there. I don't know. There might not be enough time. They might go and hang out over there. Because we got to protect the artillery. There's a lot of it. And I think there's more coming as well. It's probably too much artillery, actually. I probably want to get rid of the bolt throwers. You slay. Oh, it's regimented for now. Okay. Fair enough. Obviously recruiting in a rush. Oh, I didn't put them over here.
For the ancestors.
Oh, shit. Gonna need him as well. Stand back. It's alright, he'll get back in time. So we just stand back a little bit. Oh, God, we've got a lot coming in. We don't have much time to set up.
For the ancestors.
Now here's the thing, the mindset behind this. Rather than defending the settlement, the reason why I'm attacking is because there's only 3 armies there. Next turn, they're more than likely going to send more armies up here. And if we beat them, then they'll just keep sending more armies. Because they besiege for like multiple turns. We have to start recovering, and you can't recover by constantly just defending. Depending on the situation. So we got to get a breakthrough going on. Just get back over here. Because the artillery is going to start shooting soon, and I don't want them shooting my own men. You know what, it's going to be pretty hard to micromanage it. I'll have them fire at will. Okay, the gunners are going to be a little bit of a problem, because this is not great terrain. Maybe have them stand back a bit here, and I'll just see what I can do with them. Creating gaps really can work, but at the same time, there's going to be so many units coming at us, it's going to be really hard to micromanage it.
Nothing can stop us. Dwarf warriors! Range far, range fast. Dal! Kazoo!
Melter power is good, but we have to keep in mind they will have more reinforcements. That's actually really good, but save that for later. Doesn't matter if this guy here dies. Oh, they've got their own artillery as well. There's nothing I can do about that. Could have the artillery aim at it, but honestly, don't bother.
For the colours and corps! Targets, Lord! Conquers from and legs!
Oh, damn it.
Kazook! Forward to me!
Alright, now we just need to make sure that the artillery actually aims at viable targets.
This won't miss fire! Turn the ox! Ready to strike! Thunderers! Pick your targets well!
These guys here don't have a viable target. Okay, turn around, shoot them.
Grudge thrower!
Bouncer power's good, but you know, like I said, they do have reinforcements coming in. Sacrifice the slaves if we have to.
Attack the Urks!
Hold the line there.
Miners! Fire, reload, fire! For the ancestor gods!
So it seems like they did reasonably well.
Grudge thrower! Kill Urks! Let the vengeance begin! Grudge thrower! Die! Kill Urks! Will do!
Okay, if they get the artillery to shoot in there, might hit some of my own units. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good. Yeah, probably not a good idea, actually.
This won't miss fire!
Grimgor's sort of going down. If I could get the gunners to maybe aim at Grimgor, that would be really good.
Quarrelers! Bannon! The clans unite!
Maybe shoot at that dude over there.
Longbeards! Dowie, attack! Warriors! Fire on the foe! Find your targets!
God damn it.
Quarrelers!
So, Grimgor's having a hard time. That's good.
Stuck!
So, then again, Thorgrim's not exactly faring great. Get some reinforcements over there now.
Quarrelers! The clans unite! Thunderers! Fire! Reload! Fire!
Okay, well, one of the lords is dead. Grimgor's not, though.
I am your high king! Get them! Warriors! Move up!
Bouncer power's moving in our favor, but they still have more reinforcements to come.
Warriors!
Maybe if I can get these quarrelers, grudge throwers to shoot into there, they should do alright. Another lord is dead. All that's left is Grimgor.
For mountain and
But
hall!
my front line is bloody dissolving.
Warriors! Show us the target! Let the vengeance begin! Quarrelers! Get 'em all! Move!
Okay, it's mostly a fight on the flanks at the moment.
There is no greater authority!
Yeah, get rid of Grimgor.
Sorry! Shoot! Pull out!
Alright, cool. That should make it a lot easier now. Oh, one dude left, but it was just part of the garrison.
Take them down! Attack! Dwarf warriors! Guitars ready! I kill Urks! Quarrelers!
This battle was a mess.
Thunderers! Tsar! Thor grim grudge bearer! Axes out! Mounted
Alright, good. Alright, I think that's the... Oh, what is this guy doing all the way over here? Bring him back. Oh, actually, go take out the Goblin Rock Gobbler. How many kills did it get? Quite a few. Ugh, your army's such a mess. Now we could have at the start used one of the guys in Vanguard deployment to like hide out over here, but they would have just taken him out. There's virtually nowhere to hide. It would have been good to take out the Goblin Rock Lobbers earlier, but yeah, we don't have the tools with which to do it properly. They would have caught wind of it pretty much straight away. Alright, we can probably get the artillery to stop now. Actually, shoot over here. Alright, so... well, we've got more troops than them. They've already lost 4,000. Probably, you know, just run away. Okay, they're finished. Okay, I'm really running out of ammunition now with most of my artillery. Bouncer power's still in our favor, so that's good. Now, I'd say that what's happened in this campaign is utterly ridiculous if I hadn't seen it so many times before. I know that the Greenskins, they get this way when you play as dwarves. They get uber cheats. And the reason they get uber cheats is because they're such a weak faction normally. They really need their update. So they can dial down the cheats a little bit. Alright, is the balance... No, not yet. I'm just thinking, is the army loss penalty about to come in? Alright, pretty much everyone on this side here has won their fights. I'm really a big fan of shooting my own troops. If that unit's in here, that must mean that the army lost, that they've brought in all of their reinforcements now. It can't be too far off. This unit here is probably going to get wiped out. Try and save it if we can. I think if it goes down to 7, it gets wiped out. Seems like that grudge store was not even, what's it called? Goblobber isn't even on its way over here. There it is. Alright. Just because we've won the battle does not mean that we've won the war. We've saved Karak for now, but it's cost us a lot. It's probably going to be a Pyrrhic victory. Now, of the units that we see here, none of them are wiped out, but it did say that someone got wiped out. It might have been the Thane. Oh, close victory. Well, that's better than nothing. So, Grimgor's army still has 552 men remaining. We should probably pursue and finish them off. Oh, the Slayers got wiped out. Yeah, Slayers, whatever. That's their job to die. And we can't replace the Longbeards because I'm assuming our recruiting settlement got blown up. Yeah, so only this one here got wiped out, and only this one over here died as well. Yeah, we're gonna need replenishment. Alright, let's have a look at the situation here. Oh, what are you doing? You gotta go for lightning strike first. And this here. Oh, that's a waste. Oh dear. Do you know how long it's gonna take to get to lightning strike? Oh no. I mean, he told me he didn't have lightning strike, but I was hoping he'd at least have made some way of getting there. Oh dear. Because another thing as well, replenishment rate. Oh wow, someone chucked us to something. Someone became a member. While this is going on. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, so we've got a Thane here and a Runesmith. Now, if we fight them again, we're not going to get reinforcements from the city. That's just gonna disappear anyway. I think we should just stay here over the turn. I'll hang on, what can we get here? It would be good to recruit, but they're probably gonna besiege the settlement anyway. Any regiment of renown available? No. So I'm just gonna put the Thane in there. Oh, that replenishment rate is so slow. Oh, you really did yourself a disservice by not going through the blue line first, because, in all honesty, this is not that important. I wouldn't even go down that chain. They probably will besiege it again. Oh, God damn it. If only there was... Yeah. They're not going to accept a peace treaty. Alright, if they're going to besiege it again, we're going to have to do something that I don't want to do, but I think we've got to do it. Just put that guy in there. Okay. There's no point recruiting a general here this turn. We'll have to do it next turn. They might occupy this over the end turn as well. Could have sent someone over there to search the ruins, but we need to have everything we've got. This will definitely disappear.
Stop that.
They might continue running away, or they might come back. They're not getting a lot of replenishment themselves. Is this guy here at war with the Greenskins? Yeah. So we got allies out of them. Could you do me a giant favor and besiege Varenka Hills, just so that you can put pressure on them and not have pressure on us? Alright. Alright, so what did you do? Oh my god. Should have gone that first. But that's okay. Now, the extra ammunition for artillery would have really helped us in that other battle, the first one. Like, it's kind of too late to worry about this right now. No point getting growth if we're dead. Yeah, we really do need that, but, you know, that's going to take 14 turns, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Like, I really do want to finish that off, but we're just in too bad shape, you know. Like I said, this army here will disappear anyway. If this one here wasn't going to reinforce them, then I'd do it. And if we had lightning strike, that'd be good as well. But he didn't get it. Alright, that's all I can do, so we'll have to just move on. So fingers crossed that they don't besiege Karaza Karak. Because even just one turn of replenishment can make a big difference. that doesn't look like they're going to. I really don't give a shit. Oh! Oh! Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh, they did. God damn it. The War Army disappeared. But there's still three damage stacks up against 2 damage stacks. Our artillery didn't take very much damage, so they're the real killers, but at the same time, I don't know about this. And you gotta put the real hurt down on them, because if you just sit there and wait, sure, you'll win the battle easily enough, but you gotta keep in mind that the Greenskins can justify having like 7, 8 armies at a time. We've really hurt them so far, but they're gonna recruit very quickly, so if we just sit here for 5 turns waiting for them to make the attack, they're just gonna bring in reinforcements. And then when they lose, they'll just bring in reinforcements. Alright, so let's have a look at the situation. It doesn't seem too bad.
Onward.
Would have been nice if Thorgrim could have had a bit of a healing, but he didn't. Alright, now we can recruit another lord here. Not going to be able to get too many troops, but still we can.
Master of Runecraft.
Another thing is that we don't exactly have a lot of money. Alright, let's have a look at the situation with this. Alright, the odds are about even. I don't know. Who should we give this to? Probably this one. Yeah, we gotta do it. Let's move on. Let's do it. Pretty confident we'll win. It's just a matter of, are they going to attack us again over the end turn? I think what we need to try to do is actually wipe out these armies. It's really good to see that they went after the Border Princes. I didn't see what the actual damage report on the Border Princes were. So that means maybe in the neighboring province, the Barak Var province, maybe they don't have as many armies. So if we wiped all 3 of these armies out on this turn, that might just get us through this. So these 2 here, if they get wiped out, so be it, but they need to be the front line. It's a bit of a mess. Okay. Let's try and get back. Alright, another thing, maybe having the garrison try to take most of the damage. Another problem with this is, though, it's a very messy army. There's mix and match units everywhere, and I find that to actually make your army weaker. As I've said before, people like to meme on it. Diversity doesn't actually make your army stronger. It actually makes it weaker in many ways, because it makes organizing your units really confusing.
Range far, range fast. Move it out. Hump those dwarven legs.
It's very easy to forget about certain units and then they don't do their job. So normally when I have a front line, all the units of the front line is just one unit type. It makes it a lot easier to keep an eye on it. Alright, balance of power is good, considering what it said in the auto resolve. Right, I might actually have time to reorganize this. Okay. Alright, this actually should be pretty easy. So yeah, try to have the garrison take as much of the damage as possible, because if they can't come with us, we will need to make sure that our main army is as good shape as possible. If the garrison units get wiped out, they come back, provide us a turn for replenishment for free. So, whereas if one of our guys here get wiped out, for example this dude, we can't replace him right now. So far, so good. This looks like it's going well. Watch where you're shooting. If we can get the Thunderers to try to shoot the enemy general, that would be ideal. But, yeah, this is the problem with guns. If they're even slightly obstructed, they can't shoot. This isn't going to do anything. I find that this is actually pretty good at sniping generals. Now, if you remember my guide, where I was explaining how to deal with the greenskins, this is exactly what happens if you don't do what I say. Basically, what I said was it. What happened in this guide, this campaign, I can immediately tell what happened. They came in with an army, he hit in these cities, and he waited. And then more armies showed up, and then more armies showed up, and then more armies showed up. And whilst he could beat them out in a defensive situation, sometimes it's better to sally out and not get as good of a victory, but to stop them from actually uniting with all their reinforcements. The AI doesn't really tend to like consolidate a big army and then send it to you in a huge wave. They tend to send armies at you as soon as they become ready. Use that to your advantage next time. So if another greenskin army pops up in your territory, don't wait. Get rid of it right away. This is why you need lightning strike. There we go. This was an easy battle. We should be in good enough shape to finish the job because they're in awful shape.
Nothing can stop us.
Obviously, try to take down as many of them as possible first. Yeah, like these guys can't outrun them, so just utilize the artillery. Alright, that's it. Decisive victory means more experience, so that's good. Wow, we only lost 50 men. Jeez, they outperformed everyone by a mile. So I usually don't bother getting the cannons. I usually just go straight to organ guns. Grudge throwers are good right at the start of the campaign. Alright. Yeah, don't go with that. I probably should have done that last turn since it wouldn't have mattered, but there was a chance we could have gotten replenishment and I wanted it. Alright, so it does look like the border princes managed to hold off the greenskins, at least for the time being. Let's have a look at the situation. Bloody hell. I don't think Zufbar is going to send any forces to come and help us. No, don't count on them. Alright.
Retake the realms.
Unfortunately, looks like... I'm not sure if both armies will show up. Alright, did he get a level up? Yep, good. So, how many levels up do we need? So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 levels up to get lightning strike.
What?
At least that looks easy.
Not for all that's safe in the
Alright, let's do this.
Yes.
Okay. So damaged units, let's like sort of keep them in a small group. Keep them in the rear. We don't need to corner camp this time. Or backline camp. You gotta do that when you've got reinforcements, or else if you stand out here, your reinforcements just aren't gonna get there in time. Try to utilize the most full strength units that we've got, so that we can keep the casualties spread out. It'll just keep the downtime low. Best we shoot at the targets that are furthest away, so there's always a chance that your artillery will hit your own troops. Just gotta be careful about that. Yeah, there's nothing to be concerned about here. Good, at least we're gonna clear this area out. Good. That's their second defeat, so they'll all get wiped out. Good. One of the other armies didn't join in, so we will get to fight another battle to get the level up, because we need it. Also, you'll probably want to disband these Regiment of Renown. They're good in an emergency situation, but yeah, just recruit regular troops, even if it's just dwarf warriors. You only need them to hold the line. These guys here, they're the real killers, and you could probably use a few more of them, to be honest.
Move the front. Retake the realms.
Alright, I'm gonna cancel this because we're gonna be able to clear this out, and all I want him to do is go and occupy Pillars of Grogny. I don't want Thorgrim to do it, because who knows when the next army is gonna come in, and we need to be ready for it. So let's have a look at the situation. Okay, we've got 4 turns until it grows, so I'm not going to upgrade the Pillars of Grogny. We're at an hour into this campaign. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. I probably could actually reach the Pillars of Grogny, but yeah, well, let's just deal with this first. We didn't get a level up that battle. Still can't auto-resolve it just because it will nuke some of our units, and we're not in good enough shape to justify that. And if I was going to reform the artillery in this army, well, yeah, you need organ guns. I guess you're on your way towards it now. Yeah, this is a pretty good defensive position here. Nothing to be concerned about. But yeah, you've also... One of the other reasons that you got to get to Lightning Strike is also because of the Inspirational Leader, I think it's called. That extra 15% replenishment rate will essentially double your replenishment rate. Which, for the dwarves, it's like, it's a no-brainer. You'd need it. Good. Easy win.
Send me to vengeance.
So yeah, I could send him over here. Karak is probably not going to come under siege next turn. Probably. Possibly. Not entirely sure.
Let's have you then. I'll hear what you say, so I can shove
Oh wow, the Golden Order's all the way down here. Let's have a little chat to the Golden Order then. They like us. How would you like to join our war against the Greenskins? No. Well, maybe getting a defensive alliance with them. I don't know. Given the situation, it might actually benefit you. No, he doesn't want it. Alright. So, hopefully they continue to bother the border princes. So, now it's just a question of whether or not we should do this. It's going to cost us 1,550 to do this. Some of our units are already so damaged that it basically isn't going to matter. But what if they come back here next turn? Because doing this will save us 1,000 and we can actually purchase it this turn as opposed to next turn. And also then I could just disband this dude right away. But we can't see what's down here. And what happens if they just jump over here right away? Which they might be able to do. It is a big maybe. So that's the risky move with high risk, high reward. Low reward really. But we did just clear out a hell of a lot of their forces that ran down here. Alright, let's see. We got another level up. So we just need 2 more to get Lightning Strike. It's not going to affect these guys. Mostly affect them. Just trying to decide if I want to do this or not. You know what? No, I'm not going to take it this turn. Because we're money's a little bit tight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over here to search the ruins. Alright, what's the answer? The answer is, let's see here, that one. I have a cheat sheet. Okay, so let's have a look here. And I can figure those out myself. It's just time consuming. I don't want to do that.
The runes are ready.
Yeah, some good items would be helpful, but you're probably not going to be able to get anything good right now, so let's not worry about it just yet.
The High King acts.
Okay, you can't quite make it back to Karak, and if we just stay here, what that's going to do is stop us from... We'll still take full replenishment, but if they besiege Karak again, then we won't not get replenishment. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of them. And these are dwarf warriors as well, yep, get rid of them. And instead just recruit new units. So we've got room for 4 more. We've got 4 recruitment slots, we've got room for 3. There's no time. I'm gonna have to merge them. Sure, that's not gonna be favored by a lot of people, but we just gotta get upgraded. I do prefer the regular dwarf warriors over the ones with great weapons. Even though this one has armor piercing damage, you really do need that shield and an extra armor. And also the extra melee defense, because you just need them to hold the line. Especially on, this isn't legendary difficulty, but very hard battle difficulty. So he'll go reoccupy that. Should have enough money for it next turn. Alright, let's move on. So the big fingers crossed here is that the Greenskins just leave us alone for a turn. War declared Greenskins and Clan Moors. Let's hope Clan Moors is really strong, because that hopefully will keep the Greenskins a little bit busy. I mean, if they could just keep 1 or 2 of their armies tied down, that's less that we have to... Oh god, that's not good. Yeah, that dude's doomed. But at least it didn't destroy the garrison in Ackendorf. So even if they besiege it... Nah, they're not going to do it. Damaged walls. It's alright. The biggest downside with that, though, is just leveling up that character. Good. End turn without any greenskin problems going on there. That's ideal. Also, once we've occupied this, we should be able to trade once again with Zufbar. I don't know how much money that'll be worth. If they could send some forces down here to help, that would be great. I'll tell them to go do that, actually.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Own the entirety of 4 provinces. Okay, well, here's one.
Master of runes.
And then we can get rid of him. Alright, decent amount of income coming through per turn. It's okay to stay in the Pillars of Grogny. Okay, so what do you got going on over here? Alright, that looks pretty good. So, what I'd want to do is... Why did you get that thing anyway? This one. I'd probably get rid of that just for another unit of Quarrelers. Same price. No, I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Okay. I'd say the situation here is okay. For now. I mean, he's still got a rough campaign ahead of him, but the disaster situation is over. For now. I would highly recommend getting to Lightning Strike. That would prevent this sort of shit from happening again. But, you know, we took some loss, but it seems like the Greenskins will leave you alone for a short time now. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.